This is Dasgregor and I'm here with another video blog about Ireland. Now please don't make fun of my Irish accent, because I'm not really Irish, but I do try to put a little bit of where I've been into my videos. So, without further ado, I talk to you about the time that my high school was asked to go to Ireland to be in the St. Paddy's Day parades in Dublin. So, anyway, in 1990, my marching band at Stuttgart High was asked to go to Ireland, or maybe they just put an entry fee, I'm not sure. All I know it was a class trip to go to Ireland, and we were in the St. Patrick's Day parade in Dublin and in Limerick, and the marching band then performed in competition in Galway. Now, on a good note about that, we actually received some sort of medal or trophy for every event that we were in. Now, I don't play an instrument, but at that time I was in a singing group called Harmony Express, which was a select group of about 10 people who, tenors, bass, sopranos, and so forth, that we performed for different military functions and also for different functions throughout the community. And so we helped by holding up banners and things that told them, what school we were from during the parades, and then we also sang during certain parts, and were in the competition in Galway as well as just a singing act for people, kind of a break between different band competitions. And while we were there, it was a fine time. Let me tell you, I think Ireland's one of the most beautiful countrysides I've ever seen. Beautiful green rolling hills, gorgeous rock fences, and the most beautiful of cliffs on the one side with the ocean hitting. It's a great place to visit, and the people there, they're so friendly. They were always so helpful and so nice. I remember being in Dublin, and I walked into a shop, and someone came up to me and said, "And can I be helping you today? And what would you be looking for?" And I said, "Well, I'm just looking for souvenirs and things that I can take back to Germany." "Oh, you're coming from Germany, and what are you doing here? Are you on holiday or something?" And I said, "No, actually, we're here to march in the St. Patrick's Day parade here in Dublin." "Ah, that's such a neat thing for you to be doing," and so forth. And she says, and you'll be playing an instrument or doing something like that?" And I said, "No, I don't really play an instrument, but I sing." And it was just a neat thing. They were so nice. They always were so friendly there. I didn't have a bad experience at all when I was in Ireland. It was just a fun, great thing. And I loved the breakfasts with the teas and all that. There's a big difference between going to Ireland and going to Russia, let me tell you that. My food in Ireland was much better than that which I received while I was in Russia. But that's another story for another time. How about that? And while we were in Ireland, we had the opportunity to go to a beautiful castle. Bunratty Castle it is. And at Bunratty Castle, it's a Renaissance style place that you go and you go back in time in a way to a simpler day, and they give you a meal, and they have a show that they put on, and they get people from the audience to come up and do certain things. Well, about midway through the whole thing, they came up and said, "Now we're having a bit of a quandary here, because we've got someone in the audience who we think has been piercing with the women and doing things that are unspeakable even to us. We're going to have to throw him in the dungeon and make sure he learns his lesson." And I'm just eating my food away, And that person, it is Greg Henry. Who'd they say it was? Surely it wasn't me. I'm just eating my food. The next thing I know, 2 guards have come and grabbed me up and thrown me up onto the stage where they escort me into some dungeon. I'm thinking, all I wanted to do was eat. And enjoy the show, too. It was a good show. But somebody came down and they explained to me what was going to go on. They said, "Okay, now you're part of the skit now. You're going to have to go beg for your life, and then the king's going to say you'll have to sing for your supper to set yourself free. And you'll have to sing a song. And we understand you're part of a musical group, so can you sing a song for us?" I was so startled, so scared, I couldn't think of anything. You know, that time when you've got all this information in your head, and that one time when they throw you up there, you're a deer in the headlights. I couldn't think of anything. And the only thing I could think of was, row, row, row your boat. So well, I guess I could be singing row, row, row your boat, but don't you know anything else, they say to me. I just can't think of anything else. I'm kind of nervous right now. Okay, well, we'll figure something out. Well, 5-10 minutes later, they come back and they grab me and they pull me back up on stage, and I'm up there begging for my life in front of the king. And he says a spiel about singing for your supper and so forth. And I'm thinking, okay, I'll do this, your majesty. And just as I'm about to just sing something so simple as row, row, row your boat, someone says, "Hi, but I understand you have a whole group of people here, and they can sing with you." I said, "Oh, well, yes, I guess we do." So all the other people from Harmony Express came up, all extra 9 of them. Of course, they're not very happy with me because they didn't want to get up and perform. It wasn't something planned. And we decided we had some a cappella music that we could do without instruments and so forth. And so we decided to sing a few of our Irish ballads. And we did that, and I was set free. That was a fun evening. And the whole journey to Ireland was a very great time. I enjoyed every moment. And I'd like to say, for any of you all thinking of going to the beautiful Irish islands and so forth, it's a great place to be. You know, the friendly people, the beautiful scenery, the history, the Blarney Stone. You must kiss the Blarney Stone. You must go to the museums in Dublin and see everything. It's just great. Great land, let me tell you, the Irish. I enjoyed it immensely. And so that be my trip to the great Irish Emerald Nation. So I'll let you go for now so I don't ramble too much, and we save a little bit for another time. So until then, Tschüss, auf Wiedersehen, arrivederci. Good night, good day, and good evening. Whatever you're having, have it and enjoy it. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.